folks, here we are. Bonus coverage this week. First round of the AAA District 1 District Dual Tournament from the Springford Ram Gymnasium at Springford High School as they host the Souderton Indians. I'm joined again with T.J. Demetrio. Glenn is unable to be here. He is coaching the Hatters tonight in their first round matchup in District Duals. TJ, we have the 8-9 matchup here. Kind of cherry-picked the one that we thought would be the best. What are your thoughts out the gate?
You know what? Two teams pretty similar to each other. Just tough wrestlers throughout the whole lineup. You could see Springford has a good amount of wrestlers, seniors in their lineup. So you're going to get a tough match across the board. And I mean, 8 and 9 is pretty much a coin flip at that point.
Right, so we have some keys in a match here for tonight, and look at the coin toss. I think both these teams are looking to win that coin toss to set up a those favorable matchups for themselves, to put them in the best position to be successful, and to put their wrestlers in the best position to be successful.
Yeah.
And then both teams boast a lot of freshmen in their lineup and sophomores, so this is definitely a youth movement. When you have former Springford coach Tim Sliceoff, who retired, and Coach Doug Landis takes over. While things may change, they still remain the same. And Springford's right back here in District Duals again, and in a match where they're potentially favored to move on. Souderton hasn't really been here before in a match of this capacity, so it'll be interesting to see how it plans out, TJ.
Yeah. So the winner of this match will take on the winner between Quakertown and I believe Methacton. Yeah, so Quakertown, the #1 seed there, looks like the winner of this matchup could possibly face Quakertown in the quarterfinal of the District Duals.
Yes, on the year, Souderton comes in at 14-6, coming off last night a loss to CB West, and Springford 12-4 on the season. We're starting at 152 pounds here, so as the wrestlers come out, we'll get them up on the screen and get this match started. 152 pounds. Potential matchup is Matthew McCormick from Souderton and Christian Ruiz from Springford.
Got a senior versus a freshman matchup here.
So we do have Ruiz and McCormick. They're checking at the table.
Now we got the guys checking in right next to us, so there should be no speculation about who's wrestling.
You would think, TJ, but
152 pounds for the Rams, Christian Ruiz, and for Souderton,
Matthew McCormick is a freshman. He's 9-15 on the season. Christian Ruiz is 12-12. He's a senior. So right out the chute, we talk about the youth movement. As Ruiz gets in a shy, cuts off to a double.
Great hips by Ruiz there. I'm sorry, McCormick.
As they go to balance. But as we were just saying, with the youth movement, we have freshman versus senior here. So is this going to be a match where Souderton gets one, or will the senior prevail for the Rams?
Hey, you got a young kid who is in the middle of the lineup, so you could tell Christian definitely has been hitting the weight room a little bit. So I'm sorry, Matthew, as a freshman, so he didn't waste any time finding the way to the weight room when he hit high school.
Now Ruiz was 11-18 last year as a junior, and he's 23-30 for his career. But I think, TJ, we've been around the pack long enough, been around Springford. A great job cutting behind by McCormick. Now he's on this leg, see if he can cut to a double, and he screws him in.
Can he hook the leg to finish? It looks like he has the leg hooked, and he gets a takedown. 3 will work.
Important first 3 points. But as I was saying, we've been around the pack long enough.
Yes.
We know a guy who spends 4 years in the Springford wrestling room. Doesn't matter when his time is called, he's going to be ready to go.
Of course. I mean, I remember when I was wrestling against Springford in high school, they always had so many guys on their team, and it's next man up philosophy. Just whenever your time comes to wrestle, that's when you wrestle, and these guys step in and they seize the opportunity.
Right, because it's postseason, there is no JV, but both these teams with robust rosters would have definitely provided a lot of JV matches. We witnessed 17 JV matches yesterday at this Owen J. Boyertown match. Probably would have been more of the same here tonight as we had the last 3 seconds to match here, and there's a stalling warning on McCormick, but he didn't give up the point.
He did not give up the point. He decided to settle for a warning and said, hopefully this doesn't come back to affect him later in the match. But you know what? Being up 3 points in the first period and not giving up a point, I think that's a smart move by McCormick.
McCormick gets the choice and does go neutral in the second period. Great double leg takedown from distance by Ruiz.
Kind of caught McCormick off balance there a little
caught him
bit.
flat-footed. Ooh, a little catch and release. And right back in on that same shot again. Oh, he's got McCormick in trouble. He catches that half on the way around.
Ooh, he's in trouble here.
He got the second takedown. It is 6-4.
It looks like he's
McCormick
able to get to his stomach and save himself from the fall.
Gumby shoulder there allowed him to limp arm out of that deep half. So McCormick back to his feet. Mat return here, trying to look for that low leg Turk. He misses it. McCormick back to his feet. See if Ruiz up to the task again of mat return, and he kicks him. 6-5 your score here. A lot of action to start the second period, TJ.
I'm surprised there were, were there any back points rewarded in that exchange there? Yeah. Oh, wow. So he really saved himself.
Our official for tonight is Dan Greer. Dan, a veteran official here in District 1.
Going back to that same shot.
Yep. Let's see if he cuts off that double or tries to cut him back. But McCormick doing a great job feeding those hips to him. Now he's got a double thigh block. He's inside those arms. He's gonna get free before McCormick can score any kind of counter offense, but he's on those knees, and that's not a good position he wants to be in. 33 seconds left in the second period.
Can he make an attempt to score here from this front head position? Can he get some movement, or is the ref gonna?
Ruiz did a good job of locking that arm up, not enabling him to spin behind.
Yeah. Great hand control by Ruiz in that position. You know, when you're on your knees in that front head position, you're fighting to grab onto anything at that point to defend that takedown. Looks like we're going to go into the third period with a 1-point difference in this match. Both these guys wrestling pretty hard to start tonight. Both exchanging takedowns.
And we're neutral here in the third. We start the third period, as TJ said, 6-5 match in favor of Christian Ruiz. He had a big third period, those 2 takedowns.
I think if McCormick keeps that pressure on Ruiz, he might be able to get himself a takedown, but also he's walking into those shots that Ruiz likes. He likes to step in and hit those double legs, and he keeps catching himself in that situation. But the great thing is McCormick does have great hips to defend himself.
Right, and McCormick has to watch. He can't avoid Ruiz too much and let too many shots happen, because he's already got that stalling warning that he got at the end of the first period.
He's got to move forward and create contact with his hands first, and not move in there with his hands up.
The tie-up is advantage McCormick. Oh, I say that. Just as I say that, he gets ankle picked.
And he defends out of it. Great. And he sets up a shot, gets...
Head inside double, see if he's able to turn that corner. Ruiz using his length to tie up that far ankle, really taking away that drive, the ability to drive. Now he turns him the other way. Ruiz can maybe try to funk roll him through.
We could end up in a potentially dangerous situation with the leg, but it looks like he's holding on to that leg.
Yep. Ruiz holding for dear life. He's on for that stalemate. Dan Greer all over it. And you're going to see the stalemate called sooner rather than later.
Yeah, I would believe it would be called right about now, since he has that leg, since they both have that leg hooked up.
Just locked the cradle up. See if he's able to score here out of his position. 22 seconds to go. Nothing. And now advantage Ruiz. He got height. He's coming out. Can McCormick hold on? 15 seconds left. McCormick's got to keep that knee walk going, keep that pressure forward.
Yeah, I don't know.
Ruiz doing a great
there's
job.
Enough time left. Great match to start the night.
Big win by Christian Ruiz, the senior, to give for Springford to strike first to go up 3-0 on the Souderton Indians.
I tell you what, both of these guys came out, wrestled hard, didn't leave anything out there on the mat. Just pretty much, they came in, exchanged some takedowns, and had ourselves a good match.
Wrestling at 160 pounds, 4 rounds, Henry Damiani. And for Souderton, Johnny Beckett.
So instead of seeing senior on senior with McGill going out, it looks like McGill, if he's going to wrestle, will be moving up to 72. We have Johnny Beckett from the Indians. He is a senior. He's 19-5 against Henry Damiani. He's a senior. He's 6-7. Johnny Beckett was 16-3 last year. He's 58-34 for his career. Damiani is 6-7 for his career. His only action being the senior year. Again, same thing, TJ. We look at a senior. It's been like it's probably in the Springford room for 4 years, I can assume. And he's battle tested. He's wrestled against some really great kids over the years. Beckett trying to hit that high crotch, switches off to a dump, and he gets two.
Yeah, keeping that
great transition.
Yep. Great job.
Damiani overcommitted, countering it, and he again works the dump. Great chain wrestling there. Looks like McGill's warming up in the back. He's going to be moving to 72. Springford trying to stretch their lineup a little bit as they, little bump and run here and getting their best guys out in the best positions possible.
Yep. Yeah, if you got it happened almost all the time in high school where guys were getting bumped around to find ways to win a match or put ourselves in the best scenario to win a match.
15 to go here in the period. Beckett working that crossface, see if he's going to go butcher, go inside like Turk. Maybe a little, baiting for a crossface cradle, but he's got two hands on it. He's in.
Is he going to come around front? No.
And this will be how we end the first period. Damiani choosing neutral here to start the second period.
I think, after he was held down there for the whole first period there, he probably doesn't want to get stuck down there again. So he's going to take his chances and hopefully.
Going single, cuts it back, and he gets the takedown again. Now it's 6-0.
It looks like
Souderton coaches, they're having him kick him. They feel that they're going to have their advantage on his feet.
All right. Well,
Damiani gets it. He drops it to the low level. He gets a double. Nothing yet. And there it is. Dan Greer all over on the edge of the mat. Just like that, we're in major decision criteria, TJ, and we're looking at bonus points.
Yep.
And there's one escape.
Yeah. So Johnny Beckett, and you got a spread this early in the match. Are you gonna try to settle for a possible tech fall at this point? Hopefully you could achieve that. But
he's in on a double again. He back trips. Slick little trip there. 12-2 is now the score. Minute 10 left in the second period.
Yeah. If I'm Johnny, I'm thinking about if I'm gonna try to achieve a tech fall or possibly get a pin in this situation. He's got a lot of time and a lot of time to wrestle here, so I think we'll see next takedown. Maybe
tries to go dump there. Damiani's up to it. Beckett's got that left arm trap, so Damiani can't spin behind at the moment.
Yeah. Next takedown will put it in a 12-point range, so you got to start thinking about working a pinning combination from the top position.
There he is again on that head inside single. He's trying to cut that second leg. He's using that length that he has on him as well, and there's the takedown.
15-3.
He's getting
now,
some backs.
It looks like if it ends here,
he's going
to receive the tech fall. So
and three back. There's the tech fall. So just like that, it's 5-3.
Souderton.
Winner by tech fall, Johnny Beckett.
So we have McGill coming out and Sawyer Lester.
Representing Springford at 172 pounds, James McGill. And for the Indians, Sawyer Lester.
McGill in on the head inside single quick. Nothing yet. Lester up to the challenge. This is Lester's first time weighing in at 72, according to our records.
Yeah, I was going to say.
So McGill moving up and Lester coming down.
Yeah.
McGill, you may remember the name. He is a younger brother of Jack McGill, who was state runner-up for Springford Rams a few years ago. Doesn't seem that long ago that, there was the older brothers. There's a Needles on this team. There's a McGill on this team. There's a Needles and McGill wrestled together. Gus Smith was a freshman when his older brother was on the team. There's a lot of. We talked yesterday about the brothers on O&J's team, and here you are again, and that's part of like these programs that, like almost like legacies with family members.
Yeah. I guess if you're lucky.
Really nice shrug by Lester, get that first takedown, and a quick escape by McGill. McGill, great outside single again. Wisely creating great angles and attacking. We'll see if he's tabling, he's bringing it up. Now he's got Lester in trouble. Lester using that length and those levers to an advantage. McGill tried to come up and reach for that second leg and was just so far away. A definite contrast in body styles here, too.
Yeah, you don't want to get – that is exactly why you don't want to get stuck under.
There he is again. I'll tell you what, great job by using that three-quarter Nelson to move McGill and then a quick re-attack from it.
Yeah, but, they both are re-attacking from this exchange here. So you see McGill here, back up on the edge there. Okay, Lester Sawyer did a nice job moving that front head and getting that quick ankle there, but unfortunately he couldn't finish from that position.
McGill was a regional qualifier last year. There he's on a far leg shot. Lester does a great job of rolling him through, and that's how we're going to end the period.
Yeah, this is going to be a tough point in the match. If they're back up on their feet and McGill takes that shot again, he's going to be a little worried about taking that shot with Lester Sawyer doing those funk rolls like that, reaching for the legs and rolling them through.
So saying right there at the end of the period before that flurry, McGill, he sits out, he quarter turns, and Lester Sawyer.
Right away.
Lester uses that length, and now he's got that cross-face cradle. McGill working and pops out. McGill's just so strong in those positions because of his stature.
Yeah.
Now he's up in the quad pod, and Lester throws in two legs, but he's super high. McGill's looking to shake him.
Looking to get that other wrist off the mat, but he's got.
Now he's got the reverse.
Yeah, with that low center of gravity that James McGill had, it kind of helped him out in that situation.
Right. McGill was a regional qualifier last year, going 20-18. He's 40-38 for his career. While Sawyer Lester is 19-6, he was 6-7 last year. He's 53-29 for his career. Both of them, again, are seniors.
Yeah, look, right away, McGill takes that shot, and Lester is locked around the crotch there.
McGill's up to a double.
Still, yeah.
Great job rolling through, but chain wrestling by McGill, and he's trying to step over. Both guys trying to step over, and Lester just uses that length again.
Yeah.
McGill couldn't get that right leg over, and as a result, Lester throws the leg in and climbs back up on top. Now it is 6-2 advantage Souderton. Oh, great job using that leg. Gets a swipe and a sit-out turn in and a reversal by McGill.
The ref was about to swipe his hand for a second time, and all of a sudden McGill just escaped out of it and got a reversal.
McGill now getting a little bit of the same thing, legs. He's underneath both arms. 30 seconds left here in period 2. 6-4 lead, Sawyer Lester of Souderton.
Yeah, McGill really trying to sink in those boots there. Oh, and he calls injury time from the top.
Yeah. Dan Greer was over. I think there was a stalling call coming for Lester because he wasn't improving his position.
Interesting.
Some downtime here. It's early in the duel still, only 2 matches in. 5-3 score in favor of the Indians.
Yeah, and this match 4-6, it could still go either way, but that little reversal there, flurry at the end of this exchange kind of helps McGill pull himself back into the match, because Lester had 2 takedowns on him before that.
It's a lot different here in the gym than it was last night. Not because there's less people. I think there's a lot more on the line tonight, TJ. You know that it's win or go home in district duels as far as the postseason goes.
Yeah.
So we have 25 seconds injury time here. McGill, I think, was something appeared to be respiratory. But getting back to what I was saying, there's just like a tension in the air that hasn't been present yet this season, and because the stakes are much higher, everyone wants to win this first one to get to Upper Dublin for the quarterfinals. So there's so much more riding on every match.
Yeah, and I mean, these teams, this is their first. They're probably used to wrestling league matches all the time, so now they're wrestling a non-league match, and it's actually for some. So
15 to go. See
it's a little different.
McGill can hold him down. Granby attempt. McGill's up to the challenge. Sawyer turns into him. McGill still has that bear hug. They're going out of bounds. And nothing. 5 seconds to go.
I would debate the call on that.
Looks like he broke the lock. But
but I don't think the ref saw it from that ankle.
Correct. To be fair, Dan Greer was not in the position to make that call.
Yes.
And that's the right call.
It is.
He can't make it based on assumption. McGill's.
No exchange there. So
McGill got a little bit complacent there in that position and really didn't try to drive into him. Just kind of pulled on that ankle.
Yep.
Lester kept wrestling through that position. Going to the third period here, and it's a 6-4 match. Lester going down. We saw some movement on bottom. McGill was up to the ride. McGill's going to try and slow it down.
McGill was saved by the bell at the end of that third period. But you know what? He's saying he's going to let him up, and then hopefully a takedown ties this match up, and he's back in on a leg right away.
He's been on that leg like a dog on a bone all night in this match. Great job keeping a toe in, but Lester has that really deep whizzer, and there's nothing there.
Yeah.
Oh,
no,
great call. Great call. He had that left toe.
Out. Yeah,
right, he had that left toe.
So close. You know what? Keep coming back with that intensity if you're McGill. I think
Lester to head inside, low single, trying to come through the back door. McGill tying up an ankle. Nothing yet.
No, hands did not hit the mat. There it is. Second, the hands hit the mat.
And he's got the standing cradle. And this is
no,
trouble.
This is dangerous. No. Lester with the fall in the third period to give his team 6 points.
And runs the lead to 11-3 as we go to 189 pounds.
Wow. When we thought Lester had his back against the ropes, he pulls out a fall for his team. Great job.
Yeah.
At 189 for the Rams, Burr. For Souderton, Alex Blum.
So we have Alex Blum for the Indians and Luke Byrne for the Rams. Blum is a junior. He's 5-6 in the year. He was 6-18 last year. He's 11-24 for his career. Luke Byrne is a senior. He is 10-8, and he's 10-8 for his career. Blum in on a shot. Half goes halfway. Byrne gonna try to make him pay for it here. He slows up, and there he's gets the takedown.
It looks like we're gonna get the weight advantage here in the favor of Springford in this match. Alex Blum bumping up a weight class to wrestle against Luke Byrne.
Byrne gets sloppy on top, and Blum comes around for the reversal.
No.
3-2, minute left in period 1.
Yeah, he was trying to roll through without having a wrist.
Got a leg in, trying to reach for, now legs out. We'll see what Blum attempts here from top. He's kind of come over the top like he wants to go crossface cradle.
Kind of hanging there for this.
Yes. Byrne to the quad pod, tries to, I don't know, and gets stalled on his belly. 31 seconds left in the period. Byrne building back up to a base. Blum's got the crossface cradle, and he locks it up,
locked up,
and he rolls him through.
He gets it.
Wow. And it's 17-3 just like that.
what a heartbreaker for the last 2 bouts for the Springford Rams.
This could be our marquee matchup of the night. This looks like Michael McCormick coming out for the Indians and Mason Richards. You know, this is where Springford's got two of their 3 strongest wrestlers here at 215 and heavyweight. Well, Richards been at 189, but bumping up to stretch their lineup up. McCormick is a junior. He's 20-5. Mason Richards
right
junior,
away.
10-0.
Oh, he's looking for it right away.
And he just big brothered him
oh
right
my
there.
God! Did not waste any time.
Nope. Get on, get off.
Souderton, Michael McCormack.
Oh,
A lot of time
man.
left. McCormick's at a disadvantage. Richards just an animal on top, too.
Wow,
Gets
I'm
a full
surprised. I'm so surprised that McCormick got out of that situation.
Oh, but Richards gets sloppy, and he got 2 more back, and the reversal.
No, I
Oh,
don't
no,
think
no.
there is a reversal.
He got 2 extra back.
Yeah, 2 extra back. That was it.
Richards obviously knows his team needs points.
Yes.
He has to be cleaner in his attempts for turns.
Of course. I mean, you know, when you just see 2 of your teammates get pinned like that, you want to come out and deliver a pin back. So,
Right, you want to cut into that lead.
Yep.
He's got that bar out on the hip.
Yeah, I don't know if a major decision or a tech fall is really going to help a whole lot out. A major decision definitely won't help out in this situation, but he's got to be looking for something a little bit more than
He's
that.
holding a full set of back.
All right, so he's got 4 more added on, making that 13.
Yes. 13 with
So
42
he's
seconds
got to be
left.
careful here. He's got to figure out if he can get some
Now he's got
sort of
the
pin
inside crate, near side
combination.
cradle locked up.
Oh, and he has it. Has it locked up.
Now he just has to readjust. And that's a lot. You know, still 25 seconds left in the period. Oh, now he's getting them.
Oh,
Whoa.
oh, he
There's
gets
the
it.
fall.
Wow.
And
Great
that-
pin. Yeah, it was looking a little. It looked like he was almost going to come out of it there. Was about to break the lock, but Richards comes through with the pin.
So we have Thomas Gons. He's 19-5. He's a senior. He's honorable mention in our most recent rankings against Connor Hudak, who is a senior. He's 23-2. He is ranked number 3rd in our most recent rankings here at PAWrestling.com.
Tried to sneak a quick one on him by holding on to his hand during the handshake.
Gons was 20-16 last year. He's 59-41 for his career.
For the Rams, Connor
Hudak's 23-2. He's 30-11 last year. He was a regional qualifier. He is 77-34 in his career.
Both of these guys seniors.
Yes, sir. Shot fake and reaction by Gons.
And now when I'm thinking of a heavyweight match with these 2 caliber wrestlers, I'm thinking big, man. I'm thinking pinfall or something. Maybe one of them throw a headlock or bear hugs them right to their back. Or who knows, we could get a technical masterpiece from heavyweights. You never know.
Never know. So far, a lot of movement
Yes.
from both of them. They're not
Very,
as
very fast.
Yes.
Very fast for heavyweights. Back in my day, I can't recall seeing heavyweights move this fast.
And Gons with a stall warning, 1:12 into the first period. Hudak doing a tremendous job protecting the middle and just dictating the pace right now.
But both of these heavyweights seem a little bit on the lighter side of the weight class, but it doesn't mean that they can't. Yeah, I mean, you have Connor Hudak, who's ranked number 3, and Thomas Gons, who's an honorable mention. You know, using that speed factor to power through some of these opponents at this weight class who may be a little bit slower and a little bit heavier on their feet.
Hudak knows he can get to that leg. The way he just snapped him and knee tapped him with his left hand.
Might get another stalling warning if Thomas Gons doesn't show any signs of action here.
I'm
Not
sure.
stalling warning, stalling point.
I'm sure it's already on Dan Grier's mind. Great pressure forward by Hudak, get him off his base. Gauntz builds back up. Gauntz to his feet. Hudak strikes him back down to the mat. Good job of finding a post to take away and drive over it. So now he's got him bellied out.
Hudak, you know, going to one of my old favorite rides, the bar on the back and, you know, driving forward. I mean, you know, my coach used to coach that position all the time and did a really good job breaking down his base just by, you know, breaking down that bar and collecting the wrist and barring it on his back. And the great thing about that is, in that position, you're already out on the side, so you're never going to get called for stalling if you're out there riding that bar.
Never?
I mean, it could happen. These guys are moving around enough to not make that happen, even though we did see a stalling already called in this match. Now, it looks like Hudak is taking more of the parallel approach here, trying to burn a couple more seconds off the clock.
45 left in period 2 here as they go out of bounds. Now 44.
Hudak has to think about, all right, you know, no exchange. You don't want to give up any points, even if it's just 1 point, if it's a 0-0 match. So I'm sure that he's trying to ride him out here, and it looks like he's doing a good job doing that right now.
He's got that arm out and hip now.
Yep, on the hip.
Yep. Gauntz doing a good job of getting up off his belly.
Yeah, but it looks like Hudak is doing a good job. Just keep breaking his base down, you know. And with about 10 seconds left, it looks like Hudak could possibly hang in this position without getting any type of stall warning.
Hudak
close to the end of the period.
Hudak is a Bloomsburg commit in the class of 2025.
And Hudak chooses bottom. And it looks like Thomas Gantz is going for an optional. No, I thought he was showing the optional start sign to the referee.
Gauntz trying to jam him forward. Hudak putting good pressure back. He gets into the quad. Now he's got hands up, and hands off the mat, rather.
Trying to
Gauntz,
keep that.
Yeah, Gauntz trying to drop down that leg, and then
he gets the escape.
Yep.
So, hey, with Gauntz, you really have to go here. You already have a stalling warning against you, and you don't want to give up another point just by, you know, backing out of the mat.
And that first period, I don't think we saw a shot attempt out of Gauntz.
Nope.
And there's the first call from the fans.
The first call from the fans.
Surprised it took this long. Oh, great shrug.
Oof.
Or, not shrug, but a little elbow pass and attack the leg. Hudak not committing to it either.
Yeah.
There it is.
Yep, there it is. So he gives up a point now. He's down by 2, but you know what? In this age with a 3-point takedown, it really doesn't matter giving up another stalling point. So maybe he's saving it for the end here.
Yeah, maybe it's all part of his master plan.
In his master plan.
.55 seconds left in the match. 2-0 lead still for Connor Hudak on the back of an escape and a stalling point.
Hudak looking to try to work it. Gauntz trying to work it inside tie here. And looking for some fakes. About 30 seconds. It looks like he's going to put his foot on the gas here and try to see if he can get him moving to get a shot here at the end. Fingers, okay.
15 to go. See if Gauntz has a shot in him. Takedown wins it.
Oh. And that plan didn't work out for him.
No.
He saved it a little too late. Took a risky shot, and Hudak comes out with a 5-0 victory.
And we got a forfeit at 107.
Winner by forfeit, Drew Jackson.
Interesting.
18-17 now your
interesting
score.
Move there.
Yes.
I guess Souderton did weigh, but 2 guys in.
And they're
Slemmer.
Yep, and we have Gus Smith coming out. Slemmer is a freshman, he's 6'7". Gus Smith is a senior, he's 22-4. Smith right on that sweep single and gets a takedown. Gus Smith.
So they take Slemmer and move him up to 114, and it looks like Smith is not wasting any time trying to find himself a fall here.
Right, Smith was 33-11 last year. He was not he was regional qualifier, 117-40 for his career, and was a state qualifier as a sophomore.
Wow. Pretty impressive there, and he's looking
great job with the bar. It's been a common theme with the Springford Rams. I've been running bars and.
You mean this year or pretty much
just
forever? Yeah, I think the Springford wrestling and the bar go hand in hand. I think we have Clayton Walton.
Yeah, we got Clayton Waltonbaugh, who's in on a head inside single right away on Evan Din, and gets a quick takedown. They bumped Waltonbaugh away from Gus Smith again because today's about getting the win. It's not about getting great matchups.
I'm sure these guys.
That's their strategy involved with it. No shame in that game.
Nope.
And anyone who says different, it's about winning dual meets.
Yeah. I mean, you're not. This is not, a UFC pay-per-view where you get to see great matchups. You want to no. This is teams trying to win the match. All right.
Waltonbaugh is a sophomore. He's 22-4 in the year. Din is a sophomore who's 8-12.
Even though I have seen some unfavorable matchups in the UFC lately. This past weekend,
Waltonbaugh is
out.
a sophomore. He was was regional qualifier last year. He's 39-15 for his career. As we are at 121 pounds here. Three 0 the early score here in favor of Clayton Waltonbaugh, which just means Ezra Swartley will be probably moving to 127. Again, Souderton's attempt to stretch their lineup.
Yep, and 24-17 right now. It's still a pretty close match, and could go either way at this point. If Waltonbaugh can find himself some bonus points in this match.
We got Butcher coming here, and he's getting swipes.
Coach is telling him he's got his back point, so
see if he goes inside Lake Turk.
Let's find another move. The ref is still holding that because he's still has the cross face. So Waltonbaugh he's pretty much foregoing the near fall points that he just earned. Now he's earned the near fall points. Ref calls time to have Waltonbaugh fix his headgear. What seems to be a common theme the last 2 nights with people getting their headgear fixed.
Correct. And or replaced.
And or replaced, yeah. Waltonbaugh trying to work a bar here, trying to collect a wrist.
And that's how we'll end period 1.
Evan Dean, being a sophomore, doing a really good job holding his ground against Walton Ball, not really giving up any bonus points as of yet. Still
shot, and then as Din's up to the challenge, now Walton Ball pops and is trying to re-attack. Trying to hit that outside single again, but Din up to the challenge.
Evan Din now in a front headlock position.
He's got to watch with that elbow trap, he doesn't get dumped out of this position.
Oh, and he
Walton does a good job coming up and stepping through and tripping him. Nothing, and there's the takedown. Makes it 10-0.
3
and 3 back. 13-0.
That was very, very great toss over the top there. I tell you what, if Evan Din had his shoulder up a little bit more and maybe got out a little quicker, he probably wouldn't have gave up that takedown. But you know that was the ref's decision to award him the takedown of the 3 points, and now we have a 13-1 match.
Takedown will put it in tech fall criteria and end it.
So if you're a Walton Ball, are you thinking of trying to get him straight to his back so you can work for a pinfall at this point?
100%. Dump
and
there. He just
dump, still holding on to the arm, and he just gets the tech.
Winner by tech ball, Clayton Walton Ball.
Swartley is already reported to the table.
So, Dombrowski.
Braden Dombrowski.
At 127, so Dombrowski, usually wrestling at 133, is now down a weight class at 127.
At 127 pounds for the Rams, Braden Dombrowski, and for the Indians, Ezra Swartley.
Dombrowski in on the shot. Swartley up to the challenge. Swartley trying to work over the top. Dombrowski doing a great job staying on that leg. Swartley's a junior. He's 20-7 on the season. Dombrowski's got height, but Swartley's hanging on those legs. Now Swartley coming out with some height. Both guys working up. Dombrowski to his feet. Swartley does a great job hanging on those ankles. Gets Dombrowski back down to the mat. Nothing yet. Nothing yet.
Still nothing. It looks like Swartley's.
Dombrowski got a lock. Oh, he gives him the takedown.
He gives the takedown without. I guess Swartley holding on to that ankle established enough control for him.
Swartley might have that cradle locked up underneath.
Yep.
Swartley was 15-21 last year, 41-39 his career, and he's getting swipes. Dombrowski is a freshman. He's 9-13, and just like that, it's 7-0.
And yeah, he's looking to sink that other boot in. He gets it. And potentially dangerous. Oh, blood. Apologize.
Dombrowski with blood time. We have a moment here. We can put the graphic up and see where we're at statistically in this match. And here we are. It is 5 wins to 4 in favor of Springford. 2 decisions by the Rams, no major decisions, 2 tech falls for Souderton, 2 falls for the Indians, and 2 falls for the Rams, and 1 forfeit. Souderton holds a takedown advantage as a direct result of the tech falls. Just they're scoring more points from their feet, especially in the Johnny Beckett match.
Yes.
And we're back to action here with 36 seconds left in period 1. Dombrowski to his feet. Good job not hanging out there before that crossface cradle slapped on again. And they go out of bounds. I don't know if Swartley will have the opportunity to run him out again without getting called for a stall.
Yeah, you got to be careful with that. If you're on your feet and you're near the edge, you really have to think about if you're going to keep that guy in bounds or possibly give up a stall warning if you push him out.
Swartley sends the leg in with 15 to go here in the period. Now he's up to his feet. He's got it pulled out. He's got it lifted high. Swartley jumps on, gets potentially dangerous. Smart move. Seasoned vet right there.
Yeah.
Doing that. Knowing he's going to get that call. It's a good thing he climbed on and didn't try to hit that cutback, as that is illegal.
Yeah.
Granby attempt, and Dombrowski comes up with the leg, and he's going towards the head. He's going to get nothing.
Oh, nothing.
But he's got it. Maybe a headlock here with 2 seconds to go.
No exchange. Swartley
lucky
hangs on to remain on top.
Swartley crafty on top.
Yes.
And Dombrowski goes neutral. I thought with the flurries he created, he'd want to go down, but
both of these guys wrestling really tough right now. Swartley
that was early.
It was a little early, but maybe just in time. Maybe he timed that up pretty well.
So now we're in major decision criteria, and Swartley's got a bar, and he's trying to get it out on that hip. Now he's got Dombrowski in trouble. He can go slow here, TJ, with a lot of time.
Yeah, if he can sink that hip through, it looks like he's
holding a full boat, and there's a lot of time left.
Yeah,
Swartley's got to drop that hip right now.
Not the position you want to be in if you're Dombrowski.
Dombrowski's off his back, but still
has that arm there. Yep. It looks like he's going to try to scoop for a head. And it looks like Dombrowski does find a little bit of light here with Swartley's knee. Yeah, and he gets back onto his stomach.
But it is 14-0.
Now Dombrowski, Swartley is thinking his next move should be a fall criteria move, but
Swartley trying to go near side cradle here. Great Granby there by Dombrowski. Can he come out on top? Oh, he's got him locked up.
Oh, and a cradle.
Wow, what a turn of events here. 30 seconds to go. He's going to get the reversal. And he's got a full set of back. He's got to get off that hip and get that low knee in his side so he can drop that inside shoulder. But I think he'll be content to get to the next period.
It's really hard for the refs to see. I mean, you could see it from here. Swartley's shoulder is clearly off the mat. So I don't. Yeah, he's going to stay here for the rest of the period. Wow.
Let's buck up for this third period.
Great. Looks like Dombrowski, after being 1 point away from losing the match, pulling out a 6-point reversal to keep himself alive. Now we're looking at Dombrowski possibly closing out the match with only a decision if he loses, him being only down by 8 points right now.
Swartley going neutral for the third. He's had advantage on their feet. Swartley trying to go back to the well again of that well-timed whistle. Dombrowski up to the challenge this time.
Dombrowski has to get creative here. And
he drops it, hits the headlock.
It, goes for a headlock, but he rolls through. Oh, great awareness by Swartley to roll through on that headlock.
17-6, and Swartley's attacking on top now. He's back to that bar. He's got it sunk pretty deep. Minute 20 left in the match. Swartley still working on top. Dombrowski seems to lost the step here in third. Dombrowski's built his base, see if he can get out. Swartley's been like a wet blanket on top, TJ, in this period.
Yeah, it looks like, all right, so he gets awarded an escape, makes it a 10-point match. If Dombrowski gets 3 more.
Dombrowski's got to fend off one more take. He's got to fend off this takedown. 10 seconds to go. If he gives up the takedown, it's a tech fall.
Yeah. Nothing. All right. So, Swartley wins by major decision, but I think what we saw from this match is Swartley was 1 point away from a tech fall, and Dombrowski really held in there to avoid the extra point being given up in the match, only resulting in a major decision to finish the match. This could be something.
Bateman, sorry. And I'm not sure who it is for Springford just yet.
Wrestling at 133 pounds, Gavin McGuire. And for Souderton, Jaden Bateman.
Gavin McGuire is a senior. He's 13 and 12 for Springford. He was 4 and 6 last year, 17 and 20 for his career. Jaden Bateman is a junior. He's 11 and 13 currently. He's in on the shot. See if he can finish it here. He was 21 and 18 last year, 50 and 52 for his career. McGuire coming around, scooting around, nothing yet. Bateman doing a good job hanging on that, and then McGuire gets ultimately gets the takedown, gets that leg free.
So we're at 133 pounds. We got this, and including 2 other more matches to go. And you know, this is a 2-point match from what we see. You know, that last match could very well determine the final score of this match.
We're in our last 3 matches here. We look down the next, looks like Dominic Ramos for the Indians of Kamai's honorable mention. He's 21 and 3 on the season. He's a sophomore. And possibly John Rose for the Rams, who's juniors, 12 and 6. And in the last match tonight, Roman Forbes, who's 16-7, is a junior, and Aaron Johnson, a junior, who's 4 and 11 for Souderton. So, you know, this is a match I think if we're looking at the winner of this match puts themselves in control moving forward.
Yep.
Obviously, there's a lot of variables with amount of bonus points, but this one will make it basically square. If Springford wins, it's 26-27. If Souderton wins, it's really going to put Springford on the defensive. Then they're going to have to, 1 second left. Good mat return by McGuire.
Good job not letting him escape in that period. And looks like McGuire takes neutral. Feels pretty comfortable on his feet.
And TJ, I know it bears worth repeating. Nice dump by Bateman, nothing yet. McGuire doing a good job of fighting out, but ultimately succumbs to it. And now we're tied 3-3. You know, it bears worth repeating. Here we are, Gavin McGuire, another senior in the Springford lineup that is a product of this program. You know, Springford, as good as anyone in District 1 for years, I've always admired how they've gotten kids to come out and stay out when they might not get that starting position until their senior year. Or they might not ever come. But they come out and they still wrestle, and they wrestle hard, and it's always next man up mentality here.
Of course. When you're such a large school as Springford, I guess you got a bigger pond to fish out of when you talk about all the kids on this wrestling team.
Bateman with that short bar He's got a half on either side.
He's got a pretty
McGuire in trouble.
Can he keep it safe?
Yeah.
Oh.
Nothing yet.
He lost the half.
Now he's trying to reach
Still has
through.
the bar. Now they're on their feet.
McGuire to his feet. He's trying to push him out. Great job by McGuire staying in.
Has to do some here. There it is. Yeah, the ref counted. I'd say it's a kind of like a silent count to 5, and pretty much said if you're not doing anything, you're going to get hit with stalling. Bateman doing a great job riding that bar, driving his head in that shoulder, that pressure point area, and drops down to a knee, climbs back up.
15 left in the period. McGuire back to his feet. 10 to go. I couldn't see because of the table. They might have hit off of. Sounded like they hit it off to the mat on the floor there.
Yeah, I think so.
Mike gave me a thumbs up confirming it. Hit a better angle than I did. McGuire back to his feet here. 7 seconds to go. Back up to the quad pod.
Bateman doing a good job of using the edge here to kind of bring the action back to the center and keeping him down. Finish out the third period on top. 3-3. And Bateman takes neutral to start the third period. So both of these wrestlers took neutral when they had the choice. And both of them exchanging takedowns. This is a dead even matchup right now.
Yep.
McGuire really controlling the edge here.
Far leg shot by Bateman.
But
McGuire trying to sit in that corner. This is how he scored in the first period.
Yep. Did a good job
He's
coming around, hooking that leg.
He's just got to crawl up the side.
Hey.
He's got a leg in.
He earns it there.
6-3, but he's not out of the woods yet because Bateman doing a good job of putting pressure and trying to get that hip down. Now he's under the leg. We'll see what he does with it. McGuire's back down to his hip.
I think McGuire should be
looking for that near
for,
side cradle.
I was going to say looking for a near side cradle in this position.
Because he's in trouble if not.
Don't want to get too high. Still want to keep the weight down on that leg that he has hooked around him. We already have the takedown.
And there is a potentially dangerous. I have to say this is an advantage Bateman here because it gives him a restart. So see 46 seconds, my apologies, left in period 3. Some good forward pressure. Sit out, turn in attempt by Bateman. He's to his feet. McGuire had a good mat return to first period. There it is again. And that just takes it out of you as a bottom guy.
Well, you know what? 30 seconds left. You still have to get out.
And now he's got well, he had a 2-on-1. It looks like he's cinched up now. It looks like Bateman's got those hands free. With 24 seconds to go, he's back up to his base and tries to hit a Granby out of bounds.
Oh, and he gets
out of bounds.
One neutral. It gives him the escape at least.
6-4 takedown wins there. 16 seconds to go. Both guys have at least a takedown here, TJ.
Yeah. I mean, hey, you got 60 seconds.
No stalling warning on McGuire yet. See if he puts the track shoes on. Bateman's in on a shot. Nothing yet. Nothing yet. He's trying to sit the corner. Oh, great job getting his hips back underneath him. 5 seconds to go. McGuire's going to just stay here. Huge win. Huge win for the Rams.
Yes.
Puts them back in front, 27-26. 2 matches to go. We're basically even.
I mean, great effort there in the end by Bateman, but it just wasn't enough. He almost had it there, but McGuire did a great job readjusting and countering that shot and ultimately getting the win.
And we have Drexel Madden and Dominic Rose. I'm sorry, Dominic Ramos. Dominic Ramos is a sophomore. He's 21-3 on the season.
Springboard, Drexel, Madden. And for Souderton, Dominic Ramos.
Madden, a senior. He's 4-4 on the year. Ramos with the takedown early. And escape. Ramos was 26-17 last year. He's 47-20 for his career. Drexel Madden is a senior, and he's 4-5 in his career.
Oh.
Ramos in a shot. And there is the takedown. 6-1 is the score, sorry.
Ramos looking to try to lock up some, possibly coming around front, and looks like Madden is trying to recreate his base, but process, Ramos sinks in a boot.
I mean, I'm gonna make an assumption. I know we shouldn't make assumptions. I have to imagine they told him that they're looking for 6 here, like not to play around, just come out and get the fall, because every point's crucial at this juncture of the match.
I mean, you got 2 matches left. You know, if Souderton gets a fall here, then that puts them ahead by 5 points, where a tech fall would tie the match, but you know, Springford would probably be looking for a fall in the next match.
Right, and it looks as if either John Rose, the regular who's 12-6, and junior did not weigh in. We did not get weigh-in sheets, and if he's going to bump to 145, or Roman Forbes, who's a junior, who's 16-7, against either Aaron Johnson from Souderton, who's 4-11, or Bruce Newberry, who is 0-5.
Good shot by Madden, deep on that leg, sticking to that leg. Has him up in the air, returns him, and
Ramos tries to roll him through and does a good job and comes out on top.
Yeah, it looks like when Madden returned him to the mat, he kind of got lost in the funk there, and that gave Ramos the advantage to get that takedown. And Madden is finally hit with a stalling warning. Ooh.
Thought we were going to see that
Yeah,
half inside leg lift,
yeah.
a mat return.
Keep moving, Drexel.
9-1 is your score here. We are at the midpoint of the match.
I mean, if you're Madden, you're trying to avoid any other type of bonus points right now. I mean, hey, right now if it ends, you only give up a decision. So anything more than a major decision at this point is gonna put the Rams behind.
Oh, inside trip by
Inside
Drexel
trip.
Madden.
Oh, and he gets him. Oh, so close.
And so we have takedown and reversal.
Oh, wow. Hey, so in that exchange of points there, he closed the gap by 6 points. So maybe we could be looking at possibly only giving up a decision here.
And TJ, this goes to my point earlier about playing around. Like, Drexel Madden's a seasoned vet. Like, he's like, you know, he's been in this room. He's wrestled for years.
Yeah.
It's no surprise. He's not a guy that's going to roll over.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
No,
he went at it there. You know, he hits that.
Oh, I mean, he showed some real grit here.
Right.
And going into the third period. Okay. Yep. And ref is confirming that flurry we had there earlier in the period.
He didn't come to us because he knew we had it right, TJ.
Yes. We always have it right.
I wouldn't say always. I think I did make a mistake yesterday.
So going into the third period, it's Ramos' choice.
Neutral.
Going neutral. So if you're Ramos, you really have to be looking for a takedown and hopefully riding him. But Madden, you know, even though he's getting in the leg, he's doing a good job squaring up and defending his shots. If you're Madden here, you're just really trying to avoid any takedown from happening, even if it means giving up a stalling point.
Madden drops in the shot. He was invited into the leg. Now he's going to circle 2. Now he comes back inside, see if he tries to crawl through the middle, through the back door. He puts him on the mat. He's got a hip down. Again, Ramos just better hips in that position. So now we're in major decision criteria, and both have a lot to win or not. Madden keeps this for major decision, and I don't want to jinx him and knock on wood right now. Now Ramos goes to that crossface cradle.
Madden doing a good job bellying out, and
that crossface came out of left field.
Yes, he wound up for that one.
Yep. We'll feel that one tomorrow. Now we got 2 hands on. Looks like he's going to go to Butcher. He's got to watch. Home 2.
Ramos is pulling out these risky pins that are risky pinfall moves that aren't really sticking, and it looks like they stopped wrestling for a second.
I think Madden thought that he was out. That's one thing he hasn't really done is stopped. He's still coming.
No, he's still getting after it. I mean, you got 39 seconds, plenty of time to. He's giving him the optional start here, which I'm very surprised about, because if you're only up by 3, you really don't want to give up that major decision in the match this tight.
Great job by. We'll maybe possibly miss locking hands there. Now there is the reaction time element to it. Ramos trying to punch that bar in with under 20 seconds to go in the match. As we hit the 10-second mark.
So it looks like Madden is only going to give up a major decision here, okay, which puts the Indians ahead of the Rams by 2 points.
Winner by major decision, Dominic Ramos.
I'm sorry.
3.
He gives up the major decision, puts him ahead by 3 points.
TJ, don't you have a degree in mathematics?
I forgot it was a major decision. I apologize. But yes, I do. So we're coming down to a possible tie-breaking scenario here if the Rams win this match.
So we have John Rose for the Rams and Aaron Johnson. Rose in on the sweep single. Rose all geeked up knowing that if he gets bonus points, they win.
And for Souderton, Aaron Johnson.
Looks like he's not wasting any time trying to score points, and he's saying, let's go.
3-1 is your score.
Back down there on the ankle from behind.
Johnson is a junior. He's 4-11, 0-5 last year, 5-20 for his career. John Rose is a junior. He's 12-6. He was 4-7 last year, 16-13 for his career.
Yeah, with this, I tell you what, with this match right now, knowing that a major decision wins the match for Springford, and John Rose already has 2 takedowns. You just do a couple more takedowns, and you can earn yourself a tech fall possibly in this situation.
Smooth right there. That fake kind of froze Johnson, and he drops down to the ankles, bundles it, and gets it. 3-point takedown. 9-2 is your score here. 40 seconds going to period, and we are in full catch and release right now. Another shot by Rose. He can't get sloppy here though, TJ.
He can't, and because Rose is in. And
Rose
tries
with the
to
counterattack.
step over.
This is trouble, and he goes right to his back, and this could be the end of it. And that is it.
Springford moves on.
33-30, but with the first period fall at 1 minute and 37 seconds. John Rose wins it for the Rams.
How exciting, you know. Great effort by Springford to not give up any more bonus points than they did. You know, you could go back to the Bateman and I believe, what was it, Bateman and McGuire match. Bateman was on the verge of a tech fall, and he only earned a major decision out of that. Drexel Madden not giving up a tech fall or a pin in those bonus point situations, only giving up a major.
No, it was not Bateman.
I'm sorry, it was not Bateman.
It was Dombrowski not giving up the tech fall to Swartley.
Yes, Swartley. I apologize. Swartley earning only a major decision over Dombrowski. Dominic Ramos only earning a major decision over Drexel Madden. You know, those are 2 points. And if you look at the rest of the match, you know, Clayton Wahlberg earning only a tech when he could have earned a pinfall there. 3 points. When you're in these tight matches like this, every point counts. And it shows that Springford held in there tough and got themselves the win.
Yes, while the team season is, you know, in a sense, the team dual season in a sense is over for the Souderton Indians, as they will not be moving on. Springford will be heading to Upper Dublin in next weekend, and they'll get the winner Quakertown and Methacton. But they're there, and now from here on out, it's double elimination. So they got two. You know, they got to lose two before anything else.
Yeah.
So, you know, again, we talk about the more things change within that Springford program. Like here we go, stays the same. Like they're moving on. They're going to be there in championship weekend.
Yeah.
So it's no surprise. You know, the Rams were able to pull this one out. They just, you know, kind of always find a way. But this Souderton team is up and coming.
Yeah.
They do have some young talent. They are going to graduate some guys from this lineup. But you know they do have some some young talented guys. Walton Baugh, Ramos.
Yes.
So you know we will. We certainly haven't seen
match,
the last of them by any sense of the imagination.
Yeah, Souderton definitely has some great talent on that team. It just looks like Springford just had more complete lineup, and that's what won them the match. You know,
right? And I'm sure that you know there was a definite method to bumping an ends. Great job, Dan Greer. Thank you. I think you look at it, forfeit 106 might have been, you know, hindsight's always 20/20. Was that definitely the move? Should they have done that? I don't know. Like I don't know what else they had. According to their roster, did have another 6-pounder at least go out there and scrap. But you know, I don't know if they lost the toss and that was their hand that they had to play because of it. There's a lot of variables that we don't know as far as what happens. But at the end of the day, this Souderton team, again, well coached, a lot of firepower in it, and you know, just Springford was up to the task.
Yeah, Springford, great job once again hanging in there in those matches where their guy didn't win. They didn't give up a whole lot of bonus points, which ultimately resulted in them winning the match. So,
all right, TJ, thanks for joining us this week. Really appreciate and enjoyed my time with you here.
Of course.
This is it of the bonus coverage. Some tournaments this weekend. Coal Cracker, the PAC championships are this weekend. So we have a lot of teams competing, and you know, in lead up to next weekend down at Upper Dublin, which will decide a District 1 AAA champion, dual champion.
And then before you know it, we're going to be hitting the individual postseason.
Regional, states. Yeah, it's flying by. But, TJ, appreciate you.
Of course.
As always, appreciate everyone tuning in. Take care and have a great night.